I, 40F, and my husband, 44M, have been together since 2018, married a few years, and we have one child, 4. Recently, we went to a wedding where he had several drinks, drunk but not sloppy. While eating, I got a Facebook Messenger notification from an old male client from 2014. I was his hairstylist. He had already messaged the day before asking about how his daughter could start the same business, and this was another follow-up. My husband asked who it was, and I said an old client asking advice. He got upset I hadn't told him the man had messaged me before. I showed him the messages to prove it wasn't inappropriate, but he refused to look. He said if a woman messaged him, I'd be upset. I told him I'd feel a type of way at first, but once he explained, I'd move on. I also said I'd tell him in the future if a man messages me. I thought that would end it. I validated his feeling, acknowledged what I did, said how I'd do better, something we learned in therapy this past year, but he stayed mad. Once home around 1 a.m., he was still yelling while I stayed quiet, knowing he was drunk. I tried to go downstairs to get away from the yelling, but he blocked me, nudged me back several times, and then pushed me. I didn't fall. My immediate reaction was to slap him. I know that was wrong, but I reacted to being pushed. Our daughter woke up, and I sat with her. He came in still yelling. I didn't respond, because at this point I shut down, so I guess that pissed him off. He grabbed my iPad out of my hand and threw it. I picked it up quietly, trying to remain calm because alcohol makes people extra. Fearing escalation, I called our neighbor, his good friend, to calm him down, and the neighbor got him to bed. The next day, he was still mad about me not telling him about the messages, and says I disrespected him by slapping him and involving the neighbor in our personal business. He yelled again that I had disrespected him, said he talked to others who agreed with, and that I should have known as a woman not to respond without telling him, and he shouldn't have to teach me how to be a woman, and this is an unsaid boundary I should have just known. He said he wanted a divorce. This isn't the first time he's threatened it in heated arguments, but this time I opened the computer and started the online divorce filing. Divorce isn't what I want, but I'm tired of the threats. Hours later, he calmed slightly and said, "If we decide to divorce?" I told him no, there is no we. He said he wanted one, so I don't want to hold him if he doesn't want to be here, especially over something so small. He then acted shocked. I actually started saying people say things in anger and claiming I don't respect him. I come off nonchalant. I'm not, I care very much. I'm just not argumentative. He insists the real issue is me not telling him about the messages and that he was just protecting me because men always have ulterior motives. My friends think he's being insecure and over the top. They understand him asking, "Who's messaging you?" but believe everything after that was excessive. I apologized for calling the neighbor, but at the time I was scared he wouldn't calm down.